In the crypto market, that time is called banana zone or altcoin season. At that point, everything starts to go up. Here it always comes in election years in the US because of this cycle, which is the Bitcoin half cycle. This is the code cycle for everything. It usually happens in the summer or fall of that year. Raoul, the founder and CEO of Real Vision, shared a picture of a banana on Wednesday with the words "patience pays off in bananas." Most people will think this is just another silly internet joke. But this stupid Twitter joke tells Bitcoin buyers of a long-awaited moment with endless possibilities. For a time when the cryptocurrency market will grow quickly and be volatile, with prices going up quickly and a lot of trade, Pal came up with the name Banana Zone. It's clear that the crypto market will grow quickly. It is thought by Pal that the green zone will open in June 2025 and close in December 2025. A well-known macro expert and former Goldman Sachs executive thinks that the prices and uses of crypto assets will grow very quickly. There are now $2.5 trillion worth of crypto assets. Next year, they will all be worth at least $10 trillion. The value of all cryptocurrencies will triple, with Bitcoin going from $68,000 to $270,000. Friend thinks Bitcoin will reach $200,000 in the worst case. He thinks that Ethereum and Solana will do better than Bitcoin and Bitcoin. Pal is a well-known Ethereum bull. He recently talked to Ranier, host of Crypt Banter, about the Bitcoin bull market in the banana zone. Pal and I also talked about how Ether ETFs will affect the most well-known currency. Since the beginning of crypto, it has happened over and over again. Here we are in the Bitcoin half cycle. That chart is it. That is the chart. That's the reason it looks like a banana. It does this all the time. To be honest, that's why we're all in crypto, for the fruit. The bananas that work because of the tech. In the end, it helps more when more people add to it. What are we doing here if you take all of this away? The new layer of the internet that we've been given is the internet of value. This is the layer of ownership, payment, and all of that other stuff. We couldn't own that like we could the internet. We can take this on. The number goes up as it is used, which means we make more money from it. In this huge, inclusive, and fair way, a huge amount of money is given to a huge number of people. To give you an idea, this area is worth $2.5 trillion right now. It should be between $10 and $15 trillion by the end of this run in 2032. There will be $100 trillion if you keep growing at this rate. At this point, $97.50 trillion are available. This is the reason I keep telling people not to mess this up. The chance is that big. And that's pretty much just by having the new internet. That's the point. Yes, there is a banana zone, which is the time when everything goes crazy. After the corrective times, we go through the same cycle all over again. Now, will everything go exactly the same way? Will it be the same? Not at all. You should know that this is based on the cash cycle, so don't take it as gospel. Our plan is based on the broader cycle. It has to do with interest rates. It comes from many sources. This is what liquidity does. It helps pay off debts. This is why central banks and states inject liquidity. Things like the banana zone and the everything code cycle happen because we're in the big debt funding cycle right now. They need to pay off all the bills. In this way, they add money to the system. Rate cuts are how they do it. They do it through the backup repository. Number-based relaxing is how they do it. To roll over the loan, they do it in any way they can. That includes the US, China, Japan, the UK, and all of Europe. They all play the same game. Then they all tee off. They are ready to step on the gas and have been waiting for prices to go down. Market prices have been going up because there is more money available. But it gets to the point where it needs to go up a lot to pay for, what, $10 trillion worth of things that need to be paid for. That's all there is to it. That's likely to happen this year and next. In related news, President Biden vetoed the bipartisan bill to get rid of SAB 121 on Friday. He told Congress that he had vetoed the resolution to get rid of the SEC Staff Accounting Bulletin 121, which made it hard for banks to offer crypto custody services by requiring them to have a lot of capital. The cryptocurrency business was happy when, on May 16th, the Senate passed a bill to overturn the accounting rule. A week later, on May 8th, the White House promised to veto the resolution and bring back the accounting rule, saying that getting rid of it would make it harder for the SEC to protect investors in crypto asset markets and the financial system as a whole. The White House vetoed the motion on Friday, which means that the SEC's decision could be overturned. The CC is in charge of accounting methods. This resolution has been vetoed because my government will not back actions that put consumers and investors at risk. The Biden administration's stand against crypto is strange. since it has become a campaign theme for other candidates like former President Donald Trump. Biden said that the measure was backed by Republicans. Another important sign that the president's dislike of cryptocurrency is political came up when he talked to Rand. He also talked about Ethereum ETFs and how they will be different from Bitcoin ETFs. Most importantly, he talked about how they will change the price of Ether. Here are more talk show clips. There is an election going on right now in South Africa. Every party gives candy to kids during polls. There should be some way to make people feel good. Like, those guys took care of me, I feel good now. All of my forward-looking signs tell me that the business cycle is going up quite sharply in the US and around the world. So by the time of the US election, the economy will be growing again, and inflation will not be as big of a deal. Prices of bonds will have gone down. A lot of college loans have been forgiven or given out. Their parents will find a different way to get their money. That's how old these people are. They don't really care, but they do care about the people who vote for them. And take a look, Coinbase has 108 million accounts, but only 10 to 12 million are running right now. That goes from 10 million to 20 million to 30 million to 30 million as you get closer to the banana zone. All of a sudden, there are a lot of votes. That's on top of the political power of the companies that run ETFs. And it's now also a problem for these people with money. Because if they say the wrong things, the big donors who give money to their super PACs will start to put pressure on them. I think it's a bigger problem than they thought at first. I also think Liz Warren made a terrible mistake when she said we were building an anti-crypto army without understanding we were fighting a bunch of sick meme artists who live on the internet and are spread out all over the place. It's not easy to fight that battle. And I think they're beginning to see that this could be their own goal, since RFK is also using a professional crypto style. The Democrats will either have to kind of go along with it or try to say, we are the party that stands against this. Who does that play for, though? Those moves won't help them get the swing voter. This happens a lot during election years. These people will suddenly care a lot about it because, in an election where the odds are pretty even, anyone who can change the vote counts. So they will go out of their way to find those small groups of voters. And this is a big group of votes. More Democrats will vote for them even though they are not in the same party because cryptocurrencies are becoming more important in the election. Trump's real goal with this problem is to get as many new voters as possible. It looks like he's doing well. There are some who don't think running as a crypto-friendly candidate will make a difference, but cryptocurrency investors are ready to do anything until politicians understand how bad things are. For now, we can look forward to the banana zone where the price of crypto will skyrocket. In the space below, please tell us what you think about Raoul Pal's conversation. Like this video? Liked it? If so, please follow the channel and turn on post alerts to see more movies just like this.